Nessa girl, now y'all gonna beat my ass because I am real late with the Black Ink Crew New York review. And Lord, they did a double episode review. Lord, I hope I don't fuck around and be talking on this camera for an hour because I got shit to do. But Black Ink Crew, I am excited. They gave us a whole lot to talk about in these 2 hours. Lord, I couldn't find time to do the review, y'all, because I was just so overwhelmed thinking about us having to talk about it. But want to talk about it? Here you go. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll break it up into 2 episodes. Maybe I'll break it up into 2 videos. That way I don't feel overwhelmed and then a whole bunch of shit for y'all to watch. We'll see how I feel when I get to the bottom. The episode opens up with sees them throwing a party. And Sky came in with some fine ass men. Them was some fine ass men who brought Sky into that thing. That's all I wanted to say. Donna looking better, bitch, okay? She don't cast her check from last season. Donna is looking much better. Her wigs is on point. Like she looking a little more clean in the body. I am here for it. I thought Donna and Alex was some bullshit for TV. But I am glad to see that they are actually moving forward in their relationship and they like each other for real. Quiet as it's kept. I was down on the Instagram for House of Mac in Wynwood, and Donna, and that's down in Miami, and Donna and Alex was down there yesterday. So it's good to see that Donna and Alex are still going strong. Tati. Quiet as it's kept. I don't understand why they brought Tati back. That emotional support dog that she had was more interesting than her. But maybe this season we'll get to see a bit more of Tati's life and what's going on with her. Let's get to the nitty gritty, bitch. Cease decides that he gonna take some of the people down in New Orleans so they can Mardi Gras and cha-cha-cha. Now you can cha-cha-cha to this Mardi Gras. That's MC Light for all my old heads. At any rate, I was shocked to see that he called Walt, because Walt don't never get to go nowhere because Walt ain't got no real fucking job. I still don't understand what Walt do. Nevertheless, Cease even said, Walt, we gonna bring you because we never bring you on trips. But then he say, Donna, we gonna leave you here to do our high profile clients. Bitch, what? Bitch, Donna tattooed a melted cupcake on somebody's damn leg and you finna leave her to do your high profile who? Your high profile what? I don't think so, C's. I don't think that's smart. Don't nobody want Donna handicapped tattooing ass doing nothing on their goddamn body. Bae going to immigration with Melody. Y'all, that was a very touching scene for me. I was just crying at Bae going through the ceremony because we know where she comes from. And, you know, it just made me realize as Americans, sometimes we complain and take so much shit for granted that people just, you know, giving their lives to try to get to. And I don't think some of us maximize the opportunities that are truly afforded to us in this country. And it's a damn shame. We could be doing more. That bitch say I'm an American bitch. Nevertheless, designer comes into the shop and sees us gonna do a tattoo on him. Is that me? Or did designer come off like a retard when he was like looking and shaking? And then him singing Panda didn't make it no better. I thought the bitch was special ed. But then when he actually started talking to C's, I realized, okay, he can't communicate, he can talk. He is a decent human being. Now here's what I don't understand with Donna and Alex. Alex want Donna to be his girlfriend. Donna don't want the title, but she want all the luxuries that being a girlfriend is afforded to her. Like, I'm just confused. Are y'all having fun or are you his girl? Because the way Donna started tripping, and quiet as it's kept, Donna, you are dead ass wrong. I hate people with these conditional if-and statements. If you my man, then you won't go to New Orleans. If you care about me, then you won't go to New Orleans. Like, that is so unfair, and you cannot put those types of conditions on people. I am not understanding when Alex took Donna to Coney Island and they had that lovely night out, why Donna had to let things go left because she couldn't go to New Orleans. And the gag is, you're not mad with Alex, you mad with C's. C's is the one who you need to be damn mad with. And like I said, Alex is not your girlfriend, so what is he staying for? You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't have no reason to stay. Nevertheless, Bae has her baby early, and we are glad that the baby is happy and healthy. The baby looks really cute. And then Bae said one thing that made me start crying again, which was, this baby, what did she say? She said the love she felt is the love that she's been missing all her life. And that's really powerful. Ooh, I rolled my kiki too hard at that party. My back hurt. They say when your back hurts, stay off of it and get your knees some. But I don't suck dick. I don't suck dick, okay? I do some other things with it, but sucking it ain't, well, I mean, this ain't about me. Nevertheless, they show up to New Orleans, and I'm thinking to myself, who in the fuck is these Craigslist ass strippers that y'all got inside that rented Airbnb? Them was the most busted bitches. Y'all must have had a budget of lunch. Wanna be in Black Ink Crew? We will buy you lunch. Come in a bathing suit, because those girls were ridiculous and they was dirty looking, and I would have had to call Stanley Steamer to clean that whole damn house when them dirty hoes left. Tati and Teddy. Teddy was sitting back and said Tati was looking thick in her Tati. Yes, quiet as it's kept. Tati was looking good all in her butt and in between her thighs, honey. She was looking real good down in that butt area. I said, okay, Tati. And Teddy trying to holler, you better watch out now, because Teddy, you know, Teddy will have you crazy the way he got Sky. So Cease takes the girls to the new shop. At first, it looked like it was in a corporate building. Then we started to look around, and so basically I'm a little confused, right? Like, I respect Cease's hustle, but let's just be clear here. Cease didn't open up a tattoo shop. He opened up a bar, restaurant, lounge, grill. That's what it is, because bitch, you can't even have food and tattooing in the same damn place. And I don't want to get tattooed, and I'm trying to figure out, am I smelling my flesh or am I smelling french fries? Like, the two don't go hand in hand. Now, it's a smart business move, Cease. You opened up a brick and mortar business in New Orleans, and you're using the show to market it. It's genius. And I hope all is well with it. But bitch, you opened up a goddamn, quiet as it's kept. They ain't even show none of the tattoo area. It was nothing but bar, restaurant, lounge, and crawfish on the ground. When they showed it, you can't even drink and get no tattoo. Your blood be too thin when you're drinking. And by law, you're not supposed to be drunk or allowed to be drunk when you get one. So cut it out. So Sky shows up. And she started bitching out Cease about the room. And Cease was like, bitch, calm the fuck down. I put the bags there to hold the room for you. Then she let Cease know that she gonna be gone for 4 days. I 100% agree with Cease. Your ass don't need to go for 4 days. We got business to do. And the business that we doing makes it possible for you to fool la with your son. Go do the graduation and come back. I agree with him. 4 days is much too long for Sky to be gone and he trying to get the shop open. Or whatever. Or go get him, go to the graduation, then bring Dez for a day or two until we find out he was actually going to the military. But Sky convinces Cease to go out and party. That was real cute or whatever. He got over it. And I will say this. The ladies that they left in New York, Donna, Kitty Cat, and the other girl, they were really getting it on, talking, and I like seeing all three of them just kicking it outside of the madness. And when homegirl was like, I could tell you what they doing. Sky avoiding, Sky aggravating everybody. Teddy sitting on couches. Somebody, I just fell out laughing because she pegged them absolutely right. So we get on to episode 2, y'all. Donna shows her ass up down to the New Orleans. Now, is it me or Donna looked good, bitch, with that brown hair? Let me tell you something. You can tell they got to increase this season because Donna has stepped her wig game up, bitch. Every scene Donna had on a new wig. She had on a curly number when they was down to the pier. But Donna, that brown is your color. You need to stay away from all that blonde. That blonde ain't working for you. That brown looked really good on Donna. The funny thing though, bitch, I fell out when Donna broke up in the scene, then they flipped to C's confessional, and C said that bitch better take her big ass back to New York. Bitch, I hollered. C said that bitch better take her big ass back to New York. That shit was funny as hell. Ace gets introduced to the crowd. Baby, let me tell you something. I don't know what combination of Creole and Chinese that is, but bitch, I want it all between my legs and in my butt. That nigga is fine. I know I said I don't suck dick, but I'll suck his, okay? And I mean that, bitch. I'll suck it, Savannah. I will suck the crop like a cross, like you snap that head and suck that crop out. Woo! That motherfucker is fine, okay? Anytime he willing and ready, I'm available. Somebody sent Ace this video. Welcome to the fold, Ace. Sky gets to the graduation, and when her son walks across the stage, I start crying. I cried so many times during this episode of Black Ink Crew, and when I saw Sky sitting next to Dez's adoptive mother, I just cried and cried and cried some more. Melody goes to visit Bae, and I cried and cried and cried some more. The minute Bae started crying, holding the child, I started crying. And then Melody calls Cousin Pete, and then I start crying again. Now let me tell y'all something. Cousin Pete was dead ass wrong for how he did Melody. Okay? Dead ass damn wrong. Oh, excuse me, y'all. That booger was bothering me. Cousin Pete was dead ass wrong. So you knew the shit was about to go left when she said, "Hi, I'm so-and-so's daughter." And he said, you know, to be honest with you, I really was not that close to her. She's like, yeah. And then she was like, you know, I'll be in New Orleans. Would you like to get coffee sometime? And he was like, you know, I'm really busy now. I have to think about that. I have to call you back in a couple days. That was hard, y'all. And it really hurt. And I don't understand racism, y'all. I just don't. I don't understand how you can just from the pits of your soul not want anything to do with another human being solely based on their skin color. Like, I just don't. I can't wrap my head around it. Like, that's just the level of hatred. That's just like the whole family just don't want anything to do with this lady because she married a black man and now has this mixed child, and they just like she's the plague. I don't. What's the racist people out there that watch me? Like, what's the thought process? What is it that you feel internally when you see one of your family members with a black person, or you don't want to embrace the child? I'm trying to understand the level of emotion and the thoughts that go through these people's head. But the way he did her was really, really sad. I felt so bad for Melody. Dez has a pool party for his graduation, and that party looked lit. And then Sky buys him a car. You know, I started crying. You know, y'all, I feel a way about the Sky thing, and I feel bad for feeling this way, but on one token, I'm like, you know, bitch, you jumping up and down, my baby graduated high school, as if you had anything to do with it, right? So that's one part of me, and I'm just like, oh, it's like, girl, you doing the most as if you got him over that milestone. So, period, hard stop. That's one thought. But then the other part of me is she can't carry giving them away for all of her life, and she has to start being in his life at some point. So she might as well start now, and she might as well act as if she's always been there in order to make it right. But it's just getting accustomed to it. It's just a little hard because the judgmental side of me is like, yeah, bitch, it's easy for you to celebrate now that the hard part is over. You know what I'm saying? But it's just weird. Life shakes out weird, and I'm trying not to be like that. Sky buys him a car, and I was thankful for that. I started crying again, and then he tells her that he enlisted into the military. I started crying again because you could see Sky's face. She didn't know what to do, and it did feel as if she was suffering another loss. Like, I just get a hold of you and now you're telling me that you're leaving, and you're leaving tomorrow. Wow. There's this lunch with Sky. I'll start crying again. When that military recruiter got out that van and got that boy, now at that moment I wasn't crying for Sky. I was crying because I was like, you know, here's a young black man. I'm just proud of him. Like, I'm just proud of him that he's just determined to be something about himself. It just made me feel so good to be a black man, just watching him be like, I'm finna be somebody, Mom, and this is what I'm doing. Just the whole coming of age, despite the circumstance that he was dealt in life, that he's making it, that really made me proud. And then last but not least, we get to this empty ass party that the Black Ink Crew people had. Their party was so damn empty, and Walt, I really don't know what kind of promotion. I guess Walt thought that, you know, that production was going to handle the promotion, because Walt was like, I invited people, but I can't make them come. But he didn't even hand out no flyers. I guess Walt just tapped a couple of people, and the boy from New Orleans, the fine Creole Chinese boy, was like, bitch, I ain't heard nothing about this party, and New Orleans is on their butt so big. Y'all, that was the emptiest, most waste of catering I have seen in the world. And C's got so mad, he turned all the motherfucking crawfish over on the motherfucking ground. They were swimming in the carpet, honey, and Walt was like, are you serious? Like, you blaming this on me? Kinda, yeah, you was over promotion, dog. Like, Walt, they take you at a time, they finally give you a real job that we're able to quantify, and you can't get that done right. Now, I don't want to be like it's because you was drinking, because it's easy for people to peg everything as you can't do it because you were drinking. But maybe you were partying just a little too much and took for granted your responsibilities. Or maybe C's put you in the wrong role and that wasn't your strong suit. But bitch, if you can't invite people down to the party, I don't know what you can do, Walt. And I'm trying to keep you from standing in the child line. At any rate, y'all, we got through it, and that was that was painless. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about Black Ink Crew New York as we welcome them back for this season. And I'll call you later, Nessa girl. Be sure to like and subscribe. Bye.